Hi, my name is Batul Ismail. I'm from the Tuesday 10 a.m. online tutorial. I am from the Strathfield campus. I attended a school that was named after a religious significant individual, Imam Jafar as-Sadiq, who was a scholar, and he was huge on education. He always glorified its power and its ability to change someone's life. Education gives you confidence, it gives you power, and it gives you an identity in a way. And his insight shaped my personal view on education, as well as my parents, my community, and the school that I attended. Being a teacher is more than just teaching ABCs, 1, 2, 3s. Teachers are very special people that can change someone's life. They play a huge role in developing young individuals' identity. And reflecting on my personal experiences, every teacher has played a huge role, and I wouldn't be the person that I am today if it weren't for them. Reflecting on my own experience, I had this teacher, I would never forget her. Her name was Miss Ibrahim. I had a rough experience in school, and her constant support and care really helped me get through it. And if it weren't for her, I wouldn't be where I am today. So if you think about it, the best doctors, lawyers, engineers that you know came from a teacher that made them believe that they can do that. So, and that thought always sticks with me when it comes to being a teacher. I hope that I can have that influence on someone. I hope so. That would be amazing. And I also think about the movie Freedom Riders, which is based on the true story. If I could change someone's life like that would be amazing. Teaching goes beyond than following the curriculum. It involves shaping children into successful adults and promoting equity. Equity is a huge aspect of teaching, which Noddings reinforces. Developing professional identity includes the ability to examine the diversity of students, considering the culture, learning capabilities and skills, and the various changing strengths and weaknesses of students. Understanding students' diversity is crucial for developing effective pedagogies, as each student learns differently. True nourishment comes from dignity and promoting social justice, which enhances students' ability to freely express themselves and engage in respectful dialogue. Strategies like class discussions and flipped pedagogy facilitate active learning and confidence building. Nodding's insight on dignity has shaped my professional identity as a pre-service teacher. Memorization has long been central to education, but modern-day pedagogy favors understanding and application over rote learning. Campbell argues against memorization, a sentiment echoed by the monitorialism method introduced in 1811 by Andrew Bell and Joseph Lancaster. While still important, educators emphasize comprehension and application in today's classroom. This raises the question, do students truly benefit from memorization? Reflecting on my learning experience, I had to memorize quotes, equations, and acronyms and such to prepare for my exams. And yes, it was effective as I did perform well in my exams. However, the moment the exam was over, everything that I spent weeks on memorizing on, I instantly forgot them and it became irrelevant to me. Scenarios as such diverge from the initial aim of education, including students' perception of education as well. Is results the only thing that matters to students? Are students really learning? Students are learners, and they shouldn't be viewed as a collective, but rather as unique individuals with a conscience. Biester's insight of education, not learning, has also stood out to me, as he argues the distinction between education and learning, questioning the statement that education is achieved through learning. Education aims to learn about something that aligns and satisfies with the requirements or outcomes. Education is a teleological practice, as it is framed and constituted, that is comprised by ends that consist of three broad aspects: the domain of qualification, socialization, and subjectification. Qualification refers to the development of knowledge and skills, in addition to values and dispositions, rather than just memorizing. Socialization emphasizes education's ability to welcome students into society. And subjectification recognizes the individuality of students. It refers to the development of qualities of students and identifying their weaknesses and strengths and understanding how each individually learn. The ideology of learning is the foundation of education. And this arises a concern, considering the evident difference between learning and education. Unlike education, learning does not consist of ends lacking reflection and evaluation surrounding ends. They hence frequently have goals and are populist or driven by so-called common sense, further diverging from the direction of education. As a teacher, I will view my students as individuals that range from weaknesses, strengths, and qualities, and it is important that the learning intentions are clear and achieved in every lesson, in order for my students to understand what they are learning and the purpose of learning it. It is important that everything taught will be relevant to them and will assist them to contribute to society in the future. Another aspect to consider is creating an environment where students are able to nourish and grow. Thank you.